Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Let's Play episode. So today, as I'm sure you could tell by the time lapse, we are going to be working on the massive custom tree. And I'm slightly terrified. I've never actually made a custom tree, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. I do have the base laid out, and as you can see, it's not going to be a perfect circle. I'm trying to get something that's like very organic and very living. And the inside is going to be hollow. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the inside yet, but there's probably going to be a staircase or something. So first off, I have some materials in my inventory, and then I've got some more trees growing over there. And I'm going to take this area up to about 30 blocks, and then I'm going to attempt to make some branches. So I'm going to do this in the form of a time lapse, and we'll see where this goes. Okay guys, so the general idea with this tree was to get something that looks vaguely like a Minecraft naturally generated jungle tree, but with some weeping willow tones to it, because I really love weeping willows. So I took and I tried to kind of create a spreading branch effect so that I would have plenty of room for my platforms. And I am fairly pleased with the end result. I ended up spending a lot more time than I originally planned on this. It took me forever. And yeah, there's a lot of vines, there's a lot of leaves. It ended up not being wood that I was short on, but leaves. So if you ever do this yourself, 3 double chests of leaves, bare minimum. But I'll quit yapping and I'll let you guys enjoy this very lengthy time lapse. Alright everyone, there is the outer shell of it. I'm actually really pleased with how this came out after I got all of the vines in. I really like the way that it looks a bit like a weeping willow. And, bonus, while I was making this, I got a bit bored, so I explored off in that direction, and look what we got! A heart of the sea, so we can start messing with some watery aspects that I think I'm going to put around the base of this tree. So, current thoughts, these are totally up for change, is I'm going to take and kind of shear off the side of this mountain so that this area is really flat around the base, and I'm going to try to do that all around here and move my tree farm eventually. And if I can just get down here, then I can also show you the other area that I started planning out. But the reason that we need all of this so flat is I want to take and have this kind of up on a bit of a mountain so that I can take and have it extremely elevated and then have a sort of town area that goes around that will have all of my AFK farms, storage systems, villager trading halls, and pretty much just anything else that we might need. And as you can see here, I have started to kind of flatten out the terrain around here a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do next is not actually this tree so much as a little village that I found. So, again, while I was making this, I went exploring and I found something. So, I'm going the wrong way. My chest system is over here. Give me just a sec to unsee my inventory and I will show you what I have found. So everyone, this is the other thing that I found in my exploring. It's a little village, and it actually is kind of a decent way away from my base. About 1,000 blocks. And in this village, we have 2 villagers down there. I don't think we have any over there. And then we've got these 2 who I have trapped in boats. And then this guy who is being our amazing little farmer right here, and apparently also not picking up the potatoes. That might mean that his inventory is full. That could get laggy. But I'm actually going to work on this in my next episode. I want to take and terraform this mountain down a little bit. I'm going to have a villager breeder over there, and I'm going to rip out these houses and put in ones that I designed because, let's face it, as much as they have improved, generated houses are still just not the prettiest. So I'm going to take and finish this up next episode, but for the remainder of for the remainder of this episode, I actually want to keep working on my tree. As long as it has taken me, I'm still working on it. I'm going to take it on the inside of it. I want to put kind of a staircase. Oh, I'm going off. I want to put a bit of a staircase made out of birch so that it looks kind of alive on the inside, and then I'm going to take and possibly start on the spruce stairs that are going to go up around the outside of it. And I think the inside is mostly just going to be for show. And then on the outside is where I'm going to have platforms that have beds and storage systems and brewing stands and all that sort of thing. So let's get into that building. Alright guys, we are back at the base, and for the inside, what I want to do is have a bit of a natural kind of staircase looping around in here, And I also want to take and pull this out onto the ground a little bit, almost as if it's kind of side of the trunk. And so far, this is what I have, just kind of a chaotic mix of slabs and stairs and a couple little torches. I really need to get some more. And what I want to do is also have on slabs like this, like armor stands or scaffolding with a lantern on them or crafting tables, just, little details to make it seem very used and kind of alive. And I also want to take and find somewhat of a center. It'll probably be that block right there. And I want to have a bubble vader that goes all the way up to the top so I can get in and out really, really fast. The out part is me just falling off the tree, because feather falling is quite nice. So I'm going to keep working on building this out a little bit, and then I will get back to you with what I figure out. Alright everyone, I have mostly completed the interior, and while I was doing that, a wandering trader showed up and left me a present. So we now have a llama. I'm not sure what to name him, so leave your ideas down in the comments. But for the inside of this, I haven't finished fully doing the ground part because I'm not 100% sure how I want to do that. But as for the rest of it, we've got quite a few little lanterns sprayed around. We've got some barrels, some trapdoors. I think, yes, there they are. We have a couple of armor stands, and it's kind of funny. I've just been, as mobs drop armor, equipping them to these stands. So some of that came from the village, some of it came from mobs. We'll see how many we get to fill up by the end of the series. And so yeah, I have quite a bit of decoration, and I'm actually really, really pleased with it. I like how the staircase came out. Apparently I can't get past right there. And the only drawback is the vines kind of make it difficult to climb, but this is mostly just for show. It's just to, be pretty, and I think it has achieved that. I quite enjoy it. Oh, hello. What? Alrighty then. Anyway, I have a couple of more armor stands, but I'm not going to craft any armor for them. I'm just going to pick them up from mobs. So we will see when they get filled up. So that is the entire staircase. Oh, hello. And me falling off the tree. So I'm extremely pleased with it, guys. And I'm also going to sleep so I don't die. Come on. Alrighty. And I am also really starting to like these branches. It is so much fun just jumping around on them and being able to see this whole thing from a ton of different angles. And as soon as we get an elytra, this is going to be epic, being able to fly through the vines and all of it. There's going to be a landing pad somewhere. I am really liking how this is going. But that is unfortunately all the time that I have for today, as I stand on the very edge of this block. Nice. So if you did like it, please drop a like. If you really liked it, then please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my content. I'll catch you in the next one.